como siempre, antes de comenzar, una ronda de saludos. Para Andrei Handarichi, salúdame ídolo. Y Palo B, salúdame porfa. Ya sabéis, si queréis que os salude, ponedlo en los comentarios. Hey, buenas chichitas de YouTube y bienvenidos a la paradoja de Stanley. Este es un juego que trata sobre terminar una historia, pero con paradojas. Es lo único que sé. Además de que es divertido ir a encontrar el narrador. Es lo único que sé. Así que, sin más dilación, vamos a darle a comenzar. Clic. ¿No? Vale. La historia de un hombre llamado Stanley. 427.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Ojo.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never
Stanley.
quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Vale, ya tenemos el control. Vale, al parecer el pobre Stanley está solo. No se puede hacer nada. Ojo. O sea, me voy al teclado, le doy y no suena nada. Me voy a hojas, le doy y suena teclado. Claro que sí. Vale, no hay nada. Ojo. Ojo, ¿qué he hecho?
What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except bad.
No sé qué he hecho.
The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
Yo seré feliz.
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
Yo dudo que hayan pasado años, se habría muerto de hambre.
Soon, very soon now,
algún día.
He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here
¿Está
it
guay?
comes.
¿Oh? ¿Qué ha pasado? Se ha quedado esperando, ¿no? Sí. Vale, pues creo que mejor no voy a intentar cerrar la puerta. Vale, es que he cerrado la puerta sin querer. Creo que encontré un final.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to
Ojo.
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Mis compañeros no están. Espera, ¿qué? I like work. Me gusta trabajar. I just hate. Yo solo odio my solo odio a mi jefe. Ojo. ¿Puedo apagar? No sé si funciona de algo apagar, pero ya apago. Waiting input. Ojo. Input received. Ojo, cada vez que... Puede ser que cada vez que venga y le dé se carga un poquito. Puede ser. ¿Aquí qué hay? Ojo. 4B3.
When
Dos puertas.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
¿Hacemos caso al narrador? Venga, vamos a hacer caso. Pero solo esta vez. Vale. 4, 12. Aquí no se puede abrir. No se puede abrir. ¿Esto qué es? Do not alter without o sea, que no altera. Estándar 40x white. Hay algo por aquí. Help, I'm a post-it. Ayuda a ser un post-it. Y aquí no hay nada, ¿verdad? Work harder, hard worker. Ok. Broom closet. Nice. ¿Puedo abrir y cerrar? No, se queda pillado. A ver, ¿puedo pillarlo? No. A ver qué hay aquí.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
¿Estás seguro, narrador? Hay que investigarlo todo. A ver, por aquí no hay nada. La luz.
No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Pues si estoy aquí más tiempo. Madre mía, tiene aquí un... Era desconcertante.
He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
Pues así queda un poquito
He's
más.
literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
¿Qué pasaría? ¿Qué pasa si me quedo un poquito más? Interactuando, no sé, creo que...
Are you really
Este...
standing around doing nothing? Why?
creo que es
Please offer
cuando...
me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Pobre narrador. Y ya está, ¿no? Dudo que no haya nada más.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Mira, uno más. Vamos a ver si hay alguno más y nos vamos.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
Recluso.
Your friends find this
Che,
confusing.
vinimos al final de mayo. Bro, quiero ver si hay algo más.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Hola, hola. No, es que quiero verlo todo.
Well, I've come to a very
Bueno, he llegado a una escena de eso en la que...
right now.
Estás muerto.
Dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort
Maleta
shut
física.
down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Ya está, ¿no? Ahora creo que ya está. Voy a esperar unos 10 segundos más. Un cubo rente y absolutamente nada. Vale.
Second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Vale. Vamos a seguir la historia del narrador. Ojo. Vale, no hay nada.
Stepping into his manager's office,
Ujú.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover
Está
not an
impactado.
indication of any
Ojo,
human life.
piano.
Shocked,
Oh, no puedo tocarlo.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not
Ojo.
have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
Si lo hago aposta mal.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result
Vale,
in a
vamos
correct
a ir.
combination. If he knew that the combo
Dos.
was 2845,
Ah, perdón.
it would be another story entirely.
2,
No, this is what he
8,
was
4,
going to do
5.
instead. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the
Ojo.
keypad, Stanley happened to input the
Ojo.
correct code by sheer luck.
Oh, oh.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly
Oh.
opened passageway.
Uy, está muy bajo. ¿Aquí no hay nada? A ver. Ojo. No sé dónde me he metido. Nah, no hay nada. Vamos a darle al botón. Va a saltar una chispa, qué mal rollo. Dale. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel
Me cuestionó la...
when for years it had
Ahora
never
está...
occurred to him?
No está
This
encendido el botón.
question would not go unanswered for long.
Vale.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
Me
door of the
encontr-
red mind
Escapar.
control facility.
Escapar. Vamos aquí. Vamos a seguir la historia del narrador. Un botón.
The lights rose
Ojo.
on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Hola, qué
What
guapo.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Qué guapo. ¿Y todo esto para qué sirve? ¿Hay algún botón por aquí? Aquí. Una cámara.
Monitors jumped to life. Their
Todo
true
lleno de
nature revealed.
despedido.
Each bore the number of an
Oh.
employee in the building.
Oh.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in
Ojo.
this place where freedom meant nothing.
Ojo. Un
This
ascenso.
mind control facility
Dice
was too
despedido.
horrible to
Eso
believe
no
it
se
could
sabe
be
qué dice.
true. Had Stanley really been under someone's
A ver, vamos a
control
esperar.
all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Vamos a subir. Vamos a bajar.
No.
A
He
subir.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind
Pues
to
sí,
the
al
world?
parecer sí.
But here
¿Y
was
esto
the
qué es?
proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past
Ojo.
began to sink in,
Min control
Stanley
in the...
decided
Ah,
that this machine would never again
sale
exert
controles
its terrible
principales.
power over another human life. For
Vale.
he would dismantle the controls once
¿Le doy
and
a off?
for all.
No sé a qué le he dado. Teóricamente no le da ningún botón, pero bueno.
Blackness and a
Oscuridad.
rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled
Wow.
himself from someone
Típica
else's
escena
command.
de película.
Freedom
Cuando
was
llegan a la
mere
Tierra.
moments away.
O al planeta alienígena.
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the
Pues sí,
machine's
¿dónde están mis compañeros?
What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Seguimos la luz,
But
¿vale?
as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized
O no
what
vayáis a la
mattered
luz
to him, for
y
it
la
was not knowledge or even
ignoráis.
power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever
Qué
life
bonito.
he lives, it will
Es raro ver
be
tantos
his.
colores.
And that was all he knew.
Cuando todo el mapa es de
It was
colores
perhaps the
feísimos.
only thing worth knowing.
Un verde.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
Vale. ¿Esto qué?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin. The feeling
No
of
controlo nada, qué
liberation,
pena.
the immense possibility
Sintió la
of a new
suave
path
brisa.
before him.
La suave
This was
brisa.
exactly the way,
O
right
brisa.
now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
¿Qué manera con que Stanley sea feliz? Pobre Stanley. ¿Qué ha hecho para no ser feliz? End is never the end. ¿Qué? Hemos vuelto a empezar, pero ¿ahora el suelo está lleno de papeles? What?
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room,
What?
and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
¿Qué pasa? Ah. 4:30, 4:29, 4:28. Ahora no puedo abrir ni el mío. Porque está todo lleno de papeles. Ojo, esa antes no estaba abierta. A ver. Aquí está. Input received. ¿Ves? Cada vez que le doy, pues como que va cargando. ¿What? A ver si puedo abrir todas las puertas, no sé. Yo hago clic en todo por si acaso.
When Stanley
Venga.
came to a set of two open
Vamos a ir en
doors,
contra
he entered the
del
door.
narrador.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ojo. Aquí no hay nada.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
No hay nada,
It had
¿verdad?
really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a but eager to get back to
Pero
business.
después de regresar a los
Stanley took the
negocios.
first open door on his left.
Ok. Ah. Ah, por ahí vuelvo. ¿Sigo o vuelvo? ¿Sigo? Vamos a seguir, venga.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Ok. Do not jump from the cargo. Lift will it is. Ah, te puede por tener problemas con el cargo, un penalización por saltar del cargo, 5000, pero te puede matar, claro. A ver. Vale, subo.
Look, Stanley, I
Pues
think
se la va a
perhaps we've
pegar
gotten
con
off
esto,
on
¿no?
the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone
sube.
else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been
¡Ojo!
about nothing but you.
Hay
all
una
this
puerta.
time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Mm,
Someone you've forgotten.
hay una puerta.
Please.
Venga, va.
Stop. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I
Mm.
don't know how to
Voy a ir a
convince
esa que
you
está
of this,
cerrada, a
but
ver.
I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Una
Look,
carta.
let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Vale. ¿Qué puedo hacer aquí? Danger everywhere. Oh. Vale, no puedo hacer nada. 2B2, 3. Tampoco puedo hacer nada. 2B4, 2B5.
Now listen carefully,
Ojo.
this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ojo. Ojo. Voy a ir por azul.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the
¡Qué
red
tramposo!
door.
¡Qué tramposo! No, no, no.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
¡Qué guapo!
Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out
porque no
there?
lo he
You want to
visto.
find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
What?
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth
Guapo.
ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game
No
better?
sé.
What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A
Ojo.
third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Ojo. Ojo.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical
¿Qué le
feedback
damos?
here.
¿Qué le damos? Por favor, rate your experience. Vamos a ponerle un 1.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
4. What? ¿Lol? Ah, le quito el pomo. De Stanley para Worldwide Leaderboard. En total, doors opened. ¡Ojo! A ver, se están repitiendo. Soy yo. All on does it take you to enter the correct door? Complete against other to improve. Ah, qué guay. ¿Y si hago así o algo así? Vale, pues voy a coger la puerta. ¿Otra vez?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again,
No,
honest
no, no,
answers,
no, no.
please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a
Oh, por
prototype of
poco
a new
olvido.
game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it,
Sí.
would you? Perfect.
Claro.
Let me boot it up.
Madre mía. What the fuck? ¿Qué va a sacar?
In this
¿Lol?
game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience. You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas.
Ni siquiera lo he tocado. O sea, que pasaría algo diferente.
Improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
A ver qué va a sacarme.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it.
Se le va la olla. Se le va mucho la olla. Ya no sabe qué hacer. ¡Ojo! ¡Ojo!
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with.
¿Minecraft?
But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From
No
now
me deja
on, I
salir.
will only
Qué guay.
create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
¿Dónde?
This will go here, no, here, and then.
Casa.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's
Una casita.
complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Si no entro. ¿Y si paso un poco? A ver, voy a entrar, venga.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must reload it out of
Diamantes.
Diamond everything. Yes. Come along,
Aquí en la
Stanley.
mina.
We have to go mining.
A la mina. Ojo, ¿y si ahora voy? No, no puedo hacer nada. Es gracioso poner una música parecida a la de Minecraft.
It looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. No traigo luz. Ojo. Ojo. Ojo.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant.
Ah, mira,
This won't do
así.
at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Ah, ya se ha aburrido de Minecraft. A ver qué nos saca ahora. Ojo. ¡Ojo! ¡Un portal!
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box,
Sí.
no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired.
Aperture
I couldn't have done
Science.
it any better myself. What is this game supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Vale. El portal. Pero con mejores gráficas. Ojo.
It's a puzzle.
Dame esto.
Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Ah, sí.
Genius.
Pero súper clavado, ¿eh?
No, actually, you know what? I think
Ah.
that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these.
Pues me
games.
tiro. Ojo. Ojo. Free carpet. Ojo. ¿Y ahora qué hago? Voy por aquí. No. ¿Qué he hecho? ¿Ahora por dónde voy? ¿No hay nada? Pues... ¿qué es esto? Pues nada, me voy a tirar. Pues nada, me tiro. Adiós. ¿Dónde estoy? ¿What? Ah. Voy a ir por aquí. No puedo. Qué pena. Radiador. No sé qué juego es este. ¿Qué es? ¿Una Stanley Parable? ¡Ojo! ¡Luz! 4.25. Creo que es una especie de Stanley Parable, pero... ¡Ah! Ahí está. Aquí está. ¿Y la qué? ¿La qué? ¿Ya está? Me abandonó.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes.
Narrador.
Yes, I'll be back.
Lo sabes todo, ¿no?
Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Espera. Y ha vuelto a empezar. Wow. Y es todo igual.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to
Sí,
himself. That's all I
es
need.
exactamente igual.
If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
¿Qué era por aquí? Oh, no está. ¿Dónde está lo de...?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Buah. Pues aquí, justo en este momento crítico de la historia, vamos a dejar el capítulo de hoy. Espero que os haya gustado mucho. Like y suscribiros para no perderos ningún episodio de Stanley Parable. Nos vemos en el próximo video. Chao, chao.